In the last episode, you have seen that Meghna had a terrible dream. She and her friends were going on a trip, and at that time, their car broke down. There was an ancient palace where the car was parked, which Meghna kept seeing in her dreams. To find out the secret of the dreams, Meghna's friend took her inside the palace. There, a group of bats attacked them, and at that time, they could see a woman whose legs were bent and who was dancing. When Meghna could see that woman's face, she got scared and screamed. Everyone got scared and left from there and came back home. But that night, that mysterious woman came to Meghna's house and attacked Meghna's body. It was 3 o'clock at night. Meghna's mother was sleeping soundly at that time, and just then she heard the sound of knocking on the door. She turned around but couldn't see anything at that dark. She got very scared and started shouting at Meghna in fear.
Meghna? Meghna? Meghna, what's that sound? What's going on there? Meghna?
The knocking sound that was happening, it stopped immediately. Found out about the presence of someone in the dark house. A mysterious statue was slowly coming towards her. She got scared and ran away. And then a blue light was seen. Meghna was coming to her with a candle in her hand. The candle's light fell on Meghna's face. Meghna's mother got scared and got up. Meghna's whole head was covered in blood. And she was laughing like a witch. She gave her a finger in his mouth and asked his mother to shut up.
Meghna? What happened to you? How did you get hurt? Come, I will bandage your head.
Meghna's mother took a cloth, and with that cloth, and she began to clean her head. She began to clean her head with that. Meghna took that cloth and threw it away, and his hand and feet began to shake. Meghna's mother was very scared to seeing this.
Meghna? Meghna, what happened to you? Meghna, what are you doing alone?
Meghna ran towards her mother very angrily. Her eyes was on fire. Her hands and feet were shaking strangely. She felt as if some invisible force was pulling her. She turned her face towards the temple and sat down. And just then, she started talking to someone in a hurry. Gomti had thought that something had happened to Meghna. But she didn't say anything. She quietly whispered the name of God in her sleep. She was praying fearfully. The next morning when Gomti woke up, he saw Meghna was still sleeping next to her. Suddenly, she said,
Meghna, are you okay? And what happened with your head?
Gomti's scream broke Meghna's sleep. She slowly opened her eye and looked at her mother. Gomti saw that there was a blackness under her eye and her whole body was torn apart. It was as if someone had sucked all the blood from her body. There was a lump in Meghna's body. Seeing this, Gomti's whole heart broke. But Meghna's face was calm. There was no fear, worry or pain in her eyes. She was looking at her mother in the same way.
God knows what happened with my daughter. That night when she went out with her friends, something happened. Something must have gone wrong. Now only they can tell me everything.
Gomti had an old keypad phone where Meghna's old friend's number was stored. Gomti called Sheetal and told her about Meghna.
What? What are you saying, Auntie? I'm coming to you right now. Don't worry. She will be fine. I will take Meghna to the doctor.
Sheetal didn't answer the call. She cut the call and called Sameer.
A lot of things have happened, Samir. Come and pick me up soon. We have to take Meghna to the hospital. I don't think only the hospital will be the solution. I feel something else is happening.
Don't worry too much about that. Meghna might have thought too much about it. She is thinking too much about everything, and that's why she is in that state. Don't worry, I'm coming right now. Shamir picked up Sheetal from her house, and then the two of them went to Meghna's house. As soon as they saw Meghna, there was a burst of worry in their eyes. Seeing Meghna's condition, they were upset. They couldn't understand how Meghna was in this condition in just one night. Her body was pale. There was blackness under her eyes, and as if all the energy had left her body. They turned to one side and remained silent. They were filled with worries and questions.
Tell me the truth. What happened that night? When you guys went out, did something happen? And you are hiding that from me? Yes, Auntie, actually.
No, Auntie, nothing happened. I think Meghna's body is not well. Don't worry. We are taking her to a doctor. Shamir asked Sheetal to remain silent, and the two of them took Meghna to the hospital. The doctor was bandaging Meghna's head inside. At that time, Sheetal was leaning towards Shamir. Hey, what happened to you now? Why are you leaning towards me like this?
Why did you lie to Auntie that nothing happened that night? If anything happens to Meghna, then we will be responsible for it. We have to tell everything to Auntie.
Don't lie, Sheetal. Nothing happened to Meghna. She just kept that to herself. And if we told Auntie about these things, then Auntie would have gotten worse. She was so unwell before. If you had told her all this, then what would happen to her?
You are right, Samir. I didn't even think about it. Come on, let me go and see Meghna. Her bandage must have been done by now.
After bandaging Meghna, they took Meghna in their car. Meghna didn't open her eyes for once, and he didn't look at them either. Hey Meghna, what happened to you? Did a ghost enter you? You're sitting like this. Forget everything that happened that night. There are many people like this in this world, where ghosts roam around. That's why we can't keep everything in mind, right?
Samir, I think we should take Meghna to the temple. She will feel better if she goes to the temple. Going to the temple might help her overcome the fear as well. Let's do one thing. Take the car to the left and go towards the temple.
When Sheetal said this, Meghna got angry and got out of the car, and she threw the steering wheel in her hand. The balance of the car was broken, and the car hit a tree in front of her. It hit so hard that Shamir's head hit the steering wheel, and there was a hole in his head. Blood was flowing from his head. Seeing all this, Sheetal started to scream in fear. Meghna sat behind and turned towards Sheetal and held Sheetal's neck with both her hands.
If you want to save yourself, then stay away from her from today onwards. Otherwise, you will die along with her.
Hearing this from Meghna, Sheetal got scared. She was suffocating. Her face was turning red to hold Meghna's neck. Meghna left his neck in jiffy, got out of the car and left from there. Sheetal called the ambulance and took Shamir to the hospital. Oh my God, it's such a big wound. If it had taken more time to bring him here, then it would have been difficult for us to save him.
I have to stay away from Meghna. And also I have to tell Natik and Vicky about this. If we try to help Meghna, then we will be also in trouble. She will not spare us.
Sheetal called Natik and Vicky and took them to the hospital and told them everything. Hearing all of this, they got scared. If this is the case, then it's better to stay away from Meghna. Shamir is dying today. What if something happens to us tomorrow? Samir's luck was good. That's why he was saved. But this can also happen. Our luck is not so good. Seeing Meghna's condition, everyone left her. After a while, Meghna reached her house and sat in her bed. She was staring at the wall with anger, and she was shaking her head. On the other side, Gomti told her softly to take some rest. His head was aching, and she thought that her friends had come to leave her. Maybe they left her outside the house. Gomti called Sheetal and wanted to know something, but Meghna told Gomti angrily,
Shut up! Otherwise I will kill you along with your daughter. But before killing you, I will kill her first so that you can see her pain. I will kill her with such pain that you will beg me to kill her. Who are you? What have you done to my daughter? Why are you torturing her? I will bring the tantric right now. Get out of my daughter's body. Call the tantric when you are finally able to get up from your bed. No one can do anything to me. I will take the revenge. Revenge? What revenge? Why do you want to take revenge on my daughter? You will know that very soon. But as long as you can know, then you will have no other options for regret.
Meghna started laughing loudly by looking at her. She saw an insect walking on the table. She picked it up and ate it like a chocolate. She turned her head back completely and her eyes became completely white. Suddenly, she fell down. Then their neighbor Maya auntie came to their house.
What happened to Meghna? Why she is lying on the floor?
Maya kissed Meghna's face, but when she tried to lift Meghna, Meghna started shivering, as if her body was shaking by lightning. She got scared and got up from there and clung to the wall. She was afraid to Maya, and at that moment, Gomti's eyes fell on Maya's Rudrak's necklace.
What happened to you, Meghna? Why are you so scared? Go away from here! I'm telling you to go away from here! Get her out of here!
Maya got Meghna's behavior seemed very strange. She turned to Gomti and Gomti's gestures, and Gomti said something to her that was not possible to say in words. Maya quickly left her house and reached the village temple. What happened, mother? Why are you scared? Is everything alright?
Priest, actually, Gomuti's daughter Meghna, something seems to have possessed her. Please come with me quickly. Otherwise the shadow will not leave her.
What? Gomti's daughter was attacked by a demon? Don't worry, I'm going with you right now. Maya took Uncle Purohit and reached Gomti's house. Meghna was sitting in a corner of the house and was saying something in a hurry. And the temple was on fire. Gomti was helpless. She couldn't get up from the bed to save her daughter. When Purohit uncle entered the house, Meghna understood. He followed her.
Priest, why did you come here? If you have come here to save her, then go away from here. Because I have been waiting for so many years just to take the revenge. If you don't let me take the revenge, then I will kill you.
Revenge? What revenge? Which revenge are you talking about? What harm has this girl done to you?
It is not necessary that a person should suffer only his own karma. Sometimes she has to suffer for others' karma. And she has to suffer that in front of her mother.
What? Tell me the whole truth. Otherwise, I know many ways to make you tell the truth. But it will be very difficult for you to get through.
No, I will not say. Never. Do whatever you can.
Uncle Purohit took water in his hand and poured it on Meghna. As soon as the water dried up, Meghna screamed very loudly.
Ah!
Uncle Purohit then cut a nail with a magic wand.
You are not doing the right thing, priest. You cannot save her like this. If you save her today, I will come back again tomorrow because my soul will not find peace. My soul has been seeking justice for many years. My soul has been wandering endlessly, thirsting for revenge.
You cannot trap me with your words. I will not forget your words. I will save you with salvation. Villains like you don't want salvation. But you will have to bow down in front of the god.
As long as I am able to take the revenge, I cannot accept my death. Priest, don't let the wrong person be with you. Otherwise, you will share the guilt as well.
Uncle Purohit listened to her with a great concentration. He lit a fire. As soon as the fire was lit, Meghna's body began to tremble. She began to scream loudly. At first, the fire was escaping from her body, but later, the fire was entering her body again. Uncle Purohit stayed there for about 2 hours. But even after the ritual was completed, Uncle Purohit was not able to escape from Meghna's body. Meghna's body was weak. That's why she lost consciousness and fell there. This is not possible. This is impossible. Even after the ritual was complete, no spirit is escaping from her body. I think the spirit is very powerful. She was right. She will not take salvation easily. As long as she is not taking her revenge, she does not want his salvation. Gomti was crying seeing her daughter's condition, and she was telling Uncle Purohit who wants to take revenge.
Why she wants to take revenge? What has my daughter done? My daughter has never even killed a fly. Then how could she kill someone?
Then Uncle Purohit told Gomti, I think you didn't listen to her, Gomti. She was not saying about the faith of your daughter. Maybe there is some curse of you or your family behind this. The curse is now failing on your daughter. Recall. Maybe you can recall something, because as long as we know about this, we cannot do anything in this matter. I can only do this much, that I can give your daughter a protective weapon. But when this protective weapon will be separated from her body, then the curse will come back. Uncle Purohit tied a protective weapon in Meghna's hand and turned left. Maya held Meghna to sleep on her bed. It was late at night. Gomti was sleeping on bed, but while thinking about Meghna, the shadow of her eyes had disappeared. Just then her eyes fell on the wall in the front of her. From the light on the top of the door, a shadow was falling on the wall in front of her. In that shadow, someone was seen who was dancing. That sound of her feet and her voice, which was echoing in Gomti's ears. In fear, her eyes were wide open.
You?
In fear, Gomti's throat dried up. She saw someone was standing in front of her wearing a dancer's dress, whose flesh was falling round and round, and from within her a light was coming. Her eyes was white and it was coming out of that light. She looked at Meghna once, and then the protective weapon tied in Meghna's hand was torn. And at that very moment, she entered Meghna's body again. And Meghna turned her head back and looked at her mother, who was looking at her with a scary smile.